You know, there's a lot of identity wars going on in your life, and it kind of blows your mind how it's actually happening. Let me see if I'm not good at, maybe somebody else can explain this better than me, but I'm gonna put the thought out there. Think about it. You have your own personal identity that you stand on. You know, you identify in Christ. If you're saved, it's all about who you are in Christ, you know. But you also have an identity just going your day-to-day activities and businesses, you know, your business during the day or whatever. But your spouse looks at you with a different identity. Your parents see you different. They put a different identity. Your children see you put an identity. Now remember, all these identities that they're throwing on you are not real. They're only aspects of who you really are. They can't know who you are. Your words and your actions reveal a lot about you, you know. If somebody is around you 24/7, they see you working all the time, blood, sweat, and tears, not because you're a workaholic, but because you're trying to get something accomplished. But you do rest, you know. If they were watching you 24/7, what you did, like there's obstacles in your life. Sometimes you have to overcome, you know. Some people, I've watched them, but I'm throwing an identity on people that might not be real. I've watched people who face off with an obstacle and they just give up. They quit. See, I don't think like that. But these identity wars, it could be a coworker, a boss, somebody under you, an employee. It could be somebody at church, a pastor. Any person that you interact with has this, really it's a false identity that they're putting on you, you know. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this stuff. I'm sure if I Google it, it'll probably be on there. But think about what I'm saying. If you go to that church, they have a preconceived idea of who you are. Then when they talk to you, they get this identity. And then because they only see you for 1 hour, they have this false identity. It's not really you, you know. Going through struggles, going through pain, going through growth. Even your identity of yourself changes over time. As you grow in Christ, your identity is changing, you know. But it's still like the core personality, the core person, you know. But other people project an identity on you that's not even you. We've all done it. We've all done it. This has nothing to do with races or prejudice or anything like that. It just has to do with you interact with somebody, and especially if it's a corporate job, you learn early on in the corporate system not to let them in your world because you can't trust them. A corporate system is a fake system. And people in the corporate job are pretty much fake, you know. They have to be to keep their job. They have to put on an image that they know the corporation wants to see. If you go to work and you throw a fit, they're gonna fire you. If you go to work and you whatever it is, you know, act stupid, they're gonna fire you. Get in an argument with people, they're gonna fire you. 3D land is play acting. There's a lot of people down here that could be actors, could be the best actors ever. I think one of the best actresses ever was Emily Blunt. I think she's one of the best actresses I've ever watched. She can step into that identity that fake out, that script, and you start to believe that's really who she is, you know. It's wild stuff. So then that leads you back to love. So a lot of people think they love you because they have this identity about who they think you are. Until you live in the same house with somebody, you really don't know who they are, you know. This identity this identity thing is a big deal. Identity wars. What time do y'all close? Okay, thank you. Identity wars. You're dealing, and people are trying to put some identity on you that's not really who you are. That's another issue. Especially strangers. Somebody who doesn't walk with you every day. Let's say there's somebody online that has no clue who you are. They try to put some identity on you. It's not even you. It's like, where did they come up with something like that? It's not even who you are. Usually it's a demonic thing. Demons. I mean, it's pretty bad when you're married to somebody and you don't know them and they don't know you. I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, that happens all the time. It's a fractal. It's happening everywhere, you know. It really is happening.